life is dumb, head on down to the band of Timmy's Fun Club. If you're feeling bad, 'cause your life is dumb, head on down to the band of Timmy's Fun Club.
I forgot that this yellow shirt doesn't always... Oh, easy there. Forgot that this yellow shirt doesn't always look very good on the green screen. Is my mic okay? I have a lot of noise in this room. It's not ideal for broadcasting. Is this considered broadcasting? Hold on a second. Let me just ask, is Twitch streaming considered broadcasting? I'm sure that the internet will give me. Okay, it's considered a form of broadcasting, while traditional broadcasting refers to television and radio signals sent out to mass audiences. The definition has evolved with technology. Fits the modern concept of broadcasting. It's one-to-many communication model where content is transmitted to multiple viewers simultaneously. It reaches a potentially large and dispersed audience. It's publicly transmissed. It's a public transmission of content. Okay, so technically, I'm glad that we've defined that now. Technically. What were we talking about again? Why was I talking about broadcasting? Chat. Why was I talking about broadcasting? Oh, that's right. They're not going to help me. They're quiet. Chat's quiet today. Not because we only have one viewer, but because it's they're just busy with other things. Okay. Yes, hello. Is this working? Is this work? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of noise in this room. There's a fan that's going because there's no air conditioning this early in the morning. It doesn't kick on until like 7. And it's 5:30 morning in Taiwan. getting really paranoid about my... Okay, there it is. There's the microphone, okay. One of the other streams that I did just yesterday, I think it was, I started by talking into this microphone, but then for some reason it disconnected. This one disconnected, and then it went over to my AirPod. So for like half of the stream, I had this like really nasty sounding voice, and that's no way to keep people around. How you doing? It was worth a shot. This is good for my gut health. This is good for my gut health. All right, well, let's just get on with it. Maybe I should open Marvel Snap here first. Maybe that would help. Here we go. Maybe I should... Oops. There we go. All right, let's warm up a little bit. Well, first of all, don't want to leave any loot laying around. Let's warm up a little bit. We've got a Toxie to unlock before we move on to Ladder. Now, Ladder, I haven't been to Infinite in a couple seasons because I feel like I keep getting distracted by things like this high voltage stuff, unlocking free cards, that sort of thing. I'm a free-to-play player. Unlocking cards is pretty important to me. You know, I can Isan out a Proxima next turn, but man, it feels bad. This curve is just not a good start. Alright, so now Isan pulls nothing. So instead, we're just going to do this. Try to get that +4. Oh, geez. Wow. Okay, actually, that's pretty clutch. Actually, that's pretty clutch. Yeah, just take them all down. Sure.
Power must be controlled.
You know that, right, Bob? You know that power must be controlled, right? Rawr. Wait a minute. Did Isan pull a Guardian? Oh no, it was Sakar that pulled the Guardian. So Bob didn't have anything in hand. Oh. My condolences, Bobo. I was like, what's Isan doing pulling my Red Guardian? But I guess it was not because of him, it was because of the location. To gut health. eventually we're gonna need better things to toast to. That's what Mr. Q always says. Oh, how embarrassing. Here's Mr. Q right now. We were just talking about you. And the things that you know and understand about gut health. You know what? I'm just going to shut this down right now that I have the chance. I don't know what he has. I don't care what he has. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that Mr. Q don't mess around. Yeah, no thanks. 2 Infinauts? Nah. We don't need that kind of drama in our lives. Okay, so I think the gladiator's all we need here. And hopefully this is all we need here, because that's all I can do. Hope this works out for me. Hope he doesn't have a lot for Mojo World. He only has 2. Could be bad. Oh.
Minions to me.
You won't need this anymore.
There was, of course, 0 chance that he puts everything in the icebox. Of course. Yeah, there's nothing fake Superman can do for me now. It's over. Wonder how long it's gonna take before people start getting sick of Hela and discard in general. I mean, maybe because it's kind of meta, it's not like people aren't gonna get sick of it, but like I'm kind of bored with the whole whole mechanic. Oh. Well, what do you know? There she is, right there. Okay, we need a 1-drop out for Mr. Obsidian. Ooh. That's a bit unfortunate. But I mean, I guess if we're playing against a real life person, it doesn't matter. How do the end of turn effects stack? So this is end of turn, and this is end of turn. But I noticed that this happened second, which would always be ideal. But I wonder how those mechanics stack, or how those effects stack. My volume is all over the place, and it makes me really, really concerned. I know this isn't good. This isn't good. Turn that way up. Oh, that's way too loud. What's this one? Oh, that's just headphones. Do I need that one on? Probably not. It doesn't matter. Well, I hope it sounds okay. Because I'm going to keep on streaming. To gut health. Do you think that some of these people are like username? I don't know. Gamer tag? I don't know. V? I guess. I don't press that key a lot on the keyboard. I guess V? I guess I'll be V. If that's seriously the best that you can do. Feels kind of lazy. I mean, surely you can do more than that. I guess Blabo Onslaught. I don't think I have a lot of really great ongoing cards that I can double up. Blabo is definitely a win condition adjacent card. Alright, he's revealing first. Could we rogue anything juicy? I mean, I don't think I'm going to get my power reduced, so I don't know. The nice thing about not knowing is, oh, Mr. Negative. Oh. What could we get? What ongoing madness could we get? Living Tribunal. Madness. Ooh, Iron Man. I'll take that Iron Man. If and you please, Mr. Rogue. Can I get that Iron Man? Look, it's just style points, because I'm winning it anyway. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Mr. Negative, more like Mr. Stupid, dumb, stupid, learn to pick a gamer tag. Yeah, I showed him. To be fair, it's 5:44 in the morning. I just woke up. I had to walk all the way across campus in a hazy stupor. We're gonna have one more refill in 21 hours. I hope I have time to get all these volts. I just need my free Toxie, that's all. And I'm probably not even going to use Toxie Doxie in the deck. But it's important because at some point in time, 6 months from now, Regis or Dexter is going to be like, "What's up, fam? I got this great new deck and you won't believe who's in it. It's Toxie Doxie because we got this great new thing." And then I'm going to be like, "Oh, crap. Why didn't I craft that?" Whoa. I guess Yi is worthy. course, I've seen better Jubilees than that, but okay. This guy's just stats now because of Lucas Cage. And I only have one 3-drop. So this Silver Surfer's gonna be a little out of luck. Suspicious. Okay. Doesn't make sense. Alright. Only one left in hand. Okay, well, we'll activate this for fun. There's no chance that I draw anything else. Oh, look at this! I can just Luke's bar this, and then it does its thing. My 1/3 card gets a buff, and then it bounces back, and then okay. Okay. This is just really annoying. That was not like well played at all. What's up with the rogue on the Luke Cage with the Mystique follow-up? Is it just to get stuff out? Is that it? Man, that's annoying. That was played so poorly, and I still lost because my cards just weren't that good. This is too much complaining for 5:48 in the morning. The sun is just rising up over yonder hill. I can't see it because it's so gray out. But it's Taiwan, and specifically Taichung, not just Taiwan. It's not all of Taiwan is like this, but Taichung is like all these mountains around it keep the weather out. So it's like you get all the humidity and the gray overcast of what would be a beautiful rainy day, and instead it just becomes a really hot, really muggy kind of day. You think he's gonna... Yeah, he sure did. So, I mean, because of that... Okay, hear me out. Zola into Groot, but then Zola gets Zola'd somewhere else. What do we need to do to set up the most optimal play? What do we need to do to set up the most optimal play here coming up? Oh man, I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. But I think I would like to get this out to Haya one of these things and make it useless. Yeah, sure.
Enough said, Bob.
So, not having the advantage is pretty
Enough said, Bob.
good. Maybe I don't do that here. Maybe I do that here. Maybe that guy isn't going to play stuff there. Because it's just going to get moved. You know what? I don't even know anymore. I know that he destroyed stuff, and I'm gonna try to take advantage of him for that. Oh, my Strange. Oh.
Enough said,
Boy, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think I win, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Alright, Thanos there. Zola Thanos is kind of silly now. Oh no. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. I don't know, I definitely feel like I'm a better player than that, and that does not represent my playability as a as a player. I think I didn't think that through very well, but I haven't had nearly enough caffeine this morning.
The universe shall be set right.
Nothing like a good cheese match. Make you feel a little better about yourself. Also about your Strange Supreme. Ooh boy. Okay. So I think we're gonna put these two here. No particular reason. Just seems like people are avoiding the far right. I mean, there's a reason why people are avoiding the far right these days. But this seems like the right. Oh, ho. You didn't see that one coming. Alright. I'm going to put this here because Strange is going to slurp it up, and because so far... Maybe I do it like this. Hold on. I can safely put that there. I don't know if it's actually that great to draw any more Mind Stones, but it's going to help Strange out in a little bit. Oh. The bar with no name, I think, is a safe victory. I'm worried a little bit about everything else, but if we Blobbo and Thanos, that's got to be enough here. The chance is reasonably good that a Zola goes on bar with no name, which would mean I would need to have my Strange hit this Mind Stone. Would be 50-50. There's no way to improve that though, right? I think Zola at bar with no name is a good possibility, but that also means he's making more Nimrod. So I think mid I'm pretty safe. Oh, null. Of course, null is a card. Why didn't I think about null? Blob, you got some work to do. Oh, maybe less work than I thought. Okay. Oh, never mind. It's so early in the morning, to be fair. And cheese is such a good... Hold on. I'm going to run this through the username analyzer. C-H-E-E-Z. Let's see what this says. I'm wondering what artificial intelligence thinks about this name. I give it a 5.2. So it's like somewhere... because I think the scale isn't quite right. And I need to adjust the code in the scale. But I think that it seems to give between a 4 and a 7. And this is a 5.2, so it's on the lower range. They do rank it high for memorability. It's short, common, easily spelled. But then it's also a 2 for originality. It's very common and simple, not outright taken everywhere. It's incredibly likely to be unavailable on many platforms. Oh, wait, is it really? So Cheese doesn't even make the username scoreboard. I haven't used the username scoreboard in a while. There was that time when we were getting a lot of people that wanted their names ranked, and it just hasn't, we haven't had as many of those requests lately. If you'd like your username ranked, feel free to join the Band Toomey's Fun Club, where you'll get a username ranking and have your chance to go up on the big board. Where's the big board? Have your chance to go up on the big board. Prince of None is winning it so far. What the heck happened to me? I've been losing weight. Here we go. Maybe I'll just move over there. There we go. There's the big board. No cards are revealed this time. Do we tempo out a rogue and hope I get something in the middle? Boy, oh boy, that would be funny. Well, the Brood and Strange works really well. I'm not going to throw that Gore out just yet, though. Because I don't need him to slurp up the Gore when it's like -1. Alright, so I'm going to rogue his Morbius. His Mobius. We're going to get some Dan Hit Broods. And then we're going to eat one of those Dan Hit Broods. It was kind of weird, I'm not going to lie, to hear... to see her show up and then hear, Parker! That threw me off a bit. Okay. Well, he's got all the greatest hits. He's got Cannonball, Guardian. Looks like he's running, maybe Airsham. So he could have anything. He could have anything at this point. These might have been generated cards, actually. Oh crap, I gotta do something. Oh crap, I've been thinking too much. I've been a fool. Well, just keep buffing that Gore for me. That's cool. I'll take that. We'll collect some rewards. We'll move on to the next game. Even closer to our goal. Look at this. We'll have enough volts in our bank as soon as we pay for 500 power of cards. We'll have enough volts in our bank to get a Toxie in our collection and never look at it again. What is up with these usernames? We've got Dr. Q, we've got V, we've got E. People really can't be bothered to have a username? It's not that hard. Alright, this is clearly not a competitive build. But I am a little bit concerned that I just won't have enough power at the end of this. Also concerned about the amount of condensation that keeps dropping from my cup onto my pants. So we Zemo here, we get the +3 on it, we get 8 over here. We Blobbo. I think that's good enough. That ought to win us a couple of these locations. It also helps that I don't think this person is a real person.
I am the Sorcerer
Yeah.
Supreme.
Came pretty close, but look at the symmetry. 9 and a 22, 9 and a 22. If this had been a 22 and a 9, I would start to think that I was being watched. Or something weird was going on. Coincidences are fun to talk about and to observe.
Destiny will arrive.
It does lend itself to some interesting philosophical discussions because, like I saw on Reddit the other day, people talking about how funny it was that JD Vance goes to see the Pope and he dies the next day. And then JD Vance goes and visits Israel. Not Israel. India. Sorry, another I country. He goes and visits India, and then they have like one of their biggest terrorist attacks in years. Of course, that's all like coincidence, right? But it's funny because there are always going to be these people that are trying to look for meaning where there may not be meaning, and might have just lost this.
Ye worthy.
We'll see if ye are worthy. Okay, that was kind of lucky. Oh, jeez. Is he gonna even have any deck left by the time this is done? Alright, well that was the rudest juggernaut I've ever seen. Get a Ghost Rider. You jerk. Of course, the idea of coincidence is that over a period of time, like say over a period of 10,000 years, the statistical likelihood that some things repeat just gets like higher and higher. Not hard to win that match when you've got nothing in your deck. Like over time, the likelihood that somebody will look like somebody else just goes up, because even though you have an infinite number of possible like human beings and like the way they look and sound and everything like that, eventually the way that all of this is like made up, it's just statistics that you would start to see similarities. So after you've lived for long enough, you start to see things that seem crazy, that would suggest, we're living in a simulation, the Matrix, and blah blah blah. Like those things, I guess it could be excused that people think that that's like the reality of like where we are, but more accurately, these are just things that you're going to see over time. Like the statistics say that eventually you're just going to see these things. It's like if somebody, rolls a d20 and they roll 20 100 times in a row. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No, it's very unlikely. And while the person is doing it, if they have any sort of like, conscious thought as they're going through each roll, they're probably going to think this is weird, and they're probably going to think it would make more sense that there was some kind of rational explanation apart from the fact that is this something new? Discard, fill this to return it with +5 power? What did I discard? Space Stone. I can fill this. We got rid of his Nova. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna need my Luke. Pretty fast. Do I care about Starbrand? I'll tell you what I do care about. Filling this too quickly and losing the location. That would be bad. Especially since Starbrand is just so... I don't want to give everybody else that much power. Of course, coincidences are fun to consider, because you do give yourself the chance of, oh, there's Lukey. Oh, and Medusa. Sad. Can't go mid. Maybe I throw out the Space Stone. Oh, Luke was too slow. Alright, it's good to have the advantage here because I don't need... So this only pulls out Medusa, right? I don't need them messing with my Luke. Whatever it's going to be, Rogue or Red Guardian. Well, actually, now I'm susceptible to Rogue, but that's okay. Is that enough? What am I pulling from there? He's got 3 cards left. Can Did I get anything good? The Spider-Man's coming down here, and I think I've got that one, but I need to win this one. Ongoing effects are doubled, so if I can get something really stinky from him... Oh, he's got a Luke anyway, it doesn't matter. Alright. Good enough to do it. Good enough to make it happen.
Victory.
I can only discuss the idea, though, of like coincidence and you know, like statistical probability. I can only discuss that from a perspective of theory. Like, I've not done any research. I go with what seems right. I go with what, like, the data says and things like that. But I don't actually know how much of that is true. Like, I've seen videos that talk about the idea that, can we put this over here, reveal this at the game end? No, that might get weird. I don't know. I don't mind if it gets too weird. Like, I've seen videos that talk about the idea that it's more statistically likely that we're living in a simulation than we're not. And I don't know if that's necessarily... I don't know if that's necessarily sound, but I also haven't checked the data, so maybe there's like some legitimacy to that. I don't think I care about changing this enough. I'm just thinking about what to do with the reality stone, but I think I'm actually okay with this. Yeah, that's alright. So if he's running a Silver Sable, do we have more Steelio power stuff? I could really use a Luke now, more than ever. Quantum Realm. All of these cards are just so bad. None of these cards are helpful at this point. I don't really want advantage either. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna tempo this out and hope he's got a big baddie over there. Yeah, here we go. Here goes my power. Where are you at, Luke? If I put too much stuff out, it just gives him more to steal. And if I don't have a Luke out... Okay, this sounds silly. I'm gonna pass. Just gonna keep... I'm just gonna keep... okay. Okay, sure. +1 for each of your cards in play with increased power. Well, that would be one card. But now... Okay, so he's revealing first. And I don't know what this one's gonna do. But if we reality... Okay, we go 2 power, reality, and then this will give plus 1 for each. So that'll be +2, 1 here, 1 here. Do we have enough to pull that off? Definitely not enough to snap. Oh, Lucas. Huh. Okay. Oh, I forgot about Titania, but it's alright. We got it. We got there. Shazam!
Victory.
All right. The point about discussing all the philosophy stuff is not. I feel like it's more like mental exercises. Like you begin to learn a little bit more about, you know, how far can I push things? How far can I test things? It's not about actually believing, are we living in a simulation? No. It would seem extremely far-fetched. And you can say whatever you want about the statistics or anything else. Like, the only reason that we think that it's possible that we could be living in a simulation is because of like science fiction that's come before this. It's not, it's the creativity and imagination that suggested that. It's not the data. So that's fun to consider, but you can only do that from a theoretical perspective. And I understand that some of science is like that because you get to like certain heady branches of science, and then it's like, yeah, all we can do is just talk about this theoretically. But it makes for interesting discussions nonetheless. And geez Louise, why was I talking about that? How did we get onto this? Oh, it's Agatha in my hand. Well, that's a little bit of a concern. Look at all these rocks. I didn't ask for this. Can you put the Electra? Okay. I mean, do we want to get rid of one of his rocks? I guess it doesn't matter because Agatha just does what she wants. Ugh. Playing against this guy. The guy that's a lot of fun at parties. Alright, well, if we get rid of Aggie Daggy here, how is he going to screw up left? I think I have to go... Well, hold on. So if I play her left, he plays something here to screw me up, but then this goes over there. I don't know, maybe I go left with it. I'm not sure. Okay. So he's got right for sure. Never mind. Oh, and he vipered me some air. It's like, here, have this air from Viper. Alright. So I don't like having priority here because it means that if he does have any sort of shanging, any sort of power messing with, that's the technical term for it. I mean, I think... Is Cannonball in this? Because if he cannonballs my Agatha, then I would blob over here. Is that crazy? Because he plays anything over here and I lose Titania as well. I don't think I can play around a... I don't think I can play around a cannonball.
Victory.
I just played around a cannonball, though. Bam. What worthless 3 cards did he have in his hand? I guess he was thinking about Aunt May's too. I should really study some more deck archetypes. I have no idea what he was doing with that. I just know he was playing Clog, which I thought got nerfed a long time ago. Maybe it didn't, because it's still getting played.
Universe shall be set right.
We got our strange in hand. And we have a wasp. And we've got a superflow. So strange goes out turn 1. And we got stones for strange to slurp up. Is this like the best? You know what? No, for flare, I'm gonna put that right there. And then the opponent's like, he put something on the superflow. And I'd be like, it's strange, boy. And then drink that right up. Eat that wasp right up. Give me some power. Let's go. This feels really good. I'm probably going to get shanked. Quinjet out early, though. He might just be concerned about creating cards for his own strange. Maybe he doesn't run... Maybe he doesn't run... Oh, that's cool. You get these raptors created, and you're like, get out of here. This doesn't work well with my deck at all. And then Strange is just, give me those raptors. I ate raptors for breakfast. Morbius with a Quinjet? I really need to study deck archetypes better. We have enough created by stuff so that I can get my Atuma out here and not be too concerned. Although eventually that could be a problem, but we could blob it up, we could Thanos. In fact, yeah, I might just blob it up right now. Is that enough to carry mid with Dracula out there? How bad is it going to get? He's got a Quinjet. When does Quinjet go into discard? He's got a Morbius out and a Dracula. That's clear discard, right? When does Quinjet go into that? That wouldn't be just for the carrier, because that's way too late. That doesn't synergize well at all. I think I'm gonna blob. That's a Tuma proof. Mind Stone or Power Stone. Let's just blob. We could take mid. Don't be afraid of the Dracula. Okay. Okay. Strange is so in danger. Alright, don't forget, this is just turn 5. You've got one more turn. Don't do anything stupid. 4, 5, and 6 have -3. What was he playing? The Quinjet just threw me off. I get the Glaive, I get the Morbius, I get the Dracula, but then did you see what he discarded? There's a Skrull in there. Does he think that that's like a good meta inclusion? Maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't been infinite long enough. I've been playing other games, and also I've been doing all these crazy other game modes that they have, the high voltage, the Sanctum, Crawler, whatever. There's free cards. I'm free to play. I gotta get those cards while I can. Okay, that's a neat trick, but I was going to use that stone. So, kind of screwing up my first turn. Well, maybe we start filling this up, build up his power. We get the stone out. It's a 1 cost for 6. We might not be able to actually like do anything with the stones. once we finally get it back, but it's a one energy 5 power, or 1 energy 6 power, so that's not awful. What kind of stuff does he have in his hand? Look at that freak. He could have anything. That freak. He could be running anything. Freaks like that, they sure love to run real disgusting cards. Aw, Jugs. That hand... that turn did not go well. But also, I know that he likes to mess with power. Five left. The gladiator becomes less and less interesting, especially with this Surtur. I can buff that twice. If I put it here, it won't have the negative power. High evolutionary, of course. Of course. I don't. I'm so out of it, man, for decks. I have no idea what's meta anymore. I have no idea what people are running anymore. What's this combination of cards? Scorpion, Juggernaut, High Evolutionary, Cap. Alright, we did know that was coming. That checks with the whole, you know, power reduction thing. So now the question is, do I have enough to go mid and win? Or am I going to get... The thing is if I'm not going mid, I'm not taking advantage of Surtur, but I don't want to get too nutty there if he's stacking there. Like if he puts something big and then something little over here. It's not good to just invest in this. This is probably okay. What if I do... Okay, so I've got priority. So what if I just do this? Is that enough, do you think? Oh, he moved his shield. Did not think about that. Did not think about that. Okay, so it's a high evolutionary deck because there's the Abomination. Is that the one that that Regis had the other day? Or where did I see that? Maybe it wasn't Regis. Somebody had this high evolutionary deck, but it only had Abomination in it. Yeah, it was like a Power Steel deck. Okay, so I guess Captain America goes in there? Oh, that's satisfying. Should I just play Banana Clicker all day? Like, follow, subscribe! That's enough punching bananas. So I do run Luke to counter that. I've seen a lot of power theft decks in the top 90s. I have to assume
Shall be set right.
that this deck or a variation of this deck is something that people are running these days. It's not just a fluke that I've been seeing them more. And if that is the case, I should really be prepared for it as best I can, although, you know, other than a Luke. Whoa! They just took both our Thanoses. Oh, Rocket. I'm not ready. Where's Lucas? Get out here. You didn't show up for my last few games. Has anybody made first Ghost Rider good yet? Didn't they just put this out and then they gave it a little tiny buff? Or maybe they changed the wording of it. I'm sure when it came out they're just like, oh, hopefully people like it. I guess that was a free card, wasn't it? So they don't really have to care about it. So that would get the Reality Stone. Do I care about the Reality Stone? I actually might be okay with discarding that one. Wait a minute. It got the Blob. Oh my gosh. It got the Blob. 0 power is less than 1 power. I should not even be alive right now. That kind of thinking. How am I even alive right now with that kind of thinking? How have I not perished in some awful accident caused by my complete lack of brain power? It's 6:33 a.m. Okay, let's just see if we can. Let's just see if we can recover this. Okay. We got this Clintar. I was busy blacking out, and I don't know why we have a Clintar. I do know why I don't have a Blob in my hand. Can't say I'm thrilled about that and my life choices. Oh yeah, and he's unlocked his Super Thanos. I've been doing such a terrible job of paying attention. Okay. He can move his rocket and easily defend this. This isn't just like a 1 card and done. Right? Where does the Thanos go? If that's what he's playing, where would that go? And how do I win this? If I had a +5 power Thanos, I would probably try to steal mid. Although I know that this would get contested. I can only do one combination of this. You know what? I'm blanking. And yeah, the game. Okay. The game, I guess, is as overloaded as my brain. Wait, it's not going to reconnect? It's not going to show me what happened? That was the worst part of all. I didn't get to find out how my ineptitude ended. Alright, we lost Thanos again. Oh, there's so much of this power stealing crap. Alright, well, Strangio Supremo with Sanctum Supremo is not all that great because I'm gonna try to fill it up. He's just gonna be like, and yeah, so that's not too good. Sure, Casanova, okay, great. If there's any chance I get my Thanos back, I've got to slurp this rock. Oh, wait a minute. He brings the rock back. I'm thinking I'm safe because the rock's over here on this one. Nope. And now he's going to eat that falcon. Which I'm okay with, but I'm never going to get my Thanos back. Alright, be cool, man. Be cool. We do this. We get the Thanos. Strange slurps up one of these. We get... Okay, so 17 oh my god. Okay. Okay. We're in a tight spot. This doesn't look good. My favorite new card just got Red Guardian, which, you know, Shang, Red Guardian, Shadow King, whatever, something was going to happen to it. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and snap. Because I'm not winning here. I don't think I'm winning anywhere. -3 power there. I think I'm just gonna quietly walk out. Quietly, with my dignity. Can we just not go into the next game right away and just take a moment and think about the abuse that I just suffered? First at the hands of Ben Brode in this game, because my ending was taken away from me. But then... Red Guardian, of course Red Guardian. Of course Red Guardian would be run in any deck that cares about taking away your power and taking away your enjoyment of the game. Of course. I know that Strange is in danger every time I play him. Let's just consider. I have read and have been thinking about the idea that Strange is going to need some kind of protection. However, Strange is not the win condition in this deck. Honestly, the win condition in this deck is having fun, and that's the problem. We're not channeling the fun enough. Yesterday we were channeling the fun on our way to 90 because we were playing against worse decks. Now we actually have to think a little bit about what we're doing. Because everybody's trying to take that power. Everybody wants a net deck to infinity. No cards are revealed, so it's all chill this turn. How about right in the middle? All right, thank you for taking... It's weird how it keeps taking the same card from both people. That's like three times in a row where it's taken the same card. I've seen Thanos go twice. Now I've seen Airshim. That's kind of cool. I don't usually buy variants, but I had to get the Dan Hip Airshim variant because obviously once they made the announcement that, you know, that your other cards are affected that way, it's like, yeah, of course I want my deck of nonsense cards to be filled with Dan Hip variants. So we could Reality Stone this away. I kind of like the element of surprise there, though. But also, there isn't a great turn for this, energy-wise. This isn't going to be much. Yeah, Scorn. We can get my Airshim back, but honestly, I don't care. It's not that great anyway. Glaive is going to discard something I want, so that's probably not good. Maybe we just use the altar to get rid of some of this. I don't know. I think it might be time to change the altar now. We'll get some extra energy next turn. We'll get some draw from the stones. Well, we'll get one draw. Ooh. Any chance of my Luke Cage coming anytime soon? Maybe now I do care about that plus size Airshim. To the right. -3 would be 9. It would be kind of funny to take right with Airshim. The problem is, I don't feel good about this. I almost have to play something here. But if he takes, I mean, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble here for sure. So all he has to do is take here. I've got to somehow do both of this. I don't know if that's possible. Two. No, I'm 8 here. I don't think I can do this. I'm trying to play smarter and retreat when it feels like it's not happening. Even losing 2 cubes there, I think would have been like, it would have been okay, but I don't mind walking away from that. There was no clear path to the win. I think that's okay. Got a destroyer. Maybe don't play the Chimmy just yet. We can wait for a sec. Mm-hmm. Yum. Definitely worth considering. Well, never mind. I got my Red Guardian, so I was gonna say it's worth considering not having priority because of the Shang, but dang it. Oh, this is not my day. Sometimes you snap the Marvel, and sometimes the Marvel snaps you. Well, that thing about priority is still in play. Okay. You have it. You take that.
Escaped. Destiny will arrive.
Lander. Lander. That's suspiciously close to my last name. Lander. Alright, so it'll be good to have a full grip, because then we're going to play Katamari, or Kahuri. Katamari is from Once Upon a Galaxy. But check this out, though. That's a big fatty that we're getting on turn 3. Each card in your hand gives one of your cards in play +1 power. Oh, no. Okay. I thought if you take my Katamari, I'm going to be so mad. This one's pretty good in Airsham. You get it out turn 3, you get 6 + 6 is 12 power on the board. That's not bad at all. I should probably start thinking about running an armor, though, or Cosmo, or some kind of help against the nonsense that's going to befall my team. Because as soon as everybody realizes we run in all this power, they're going to be trying to take it away. What are we getting back? Thanos? They took my Thanos again? Took my Thanos again! I don't even like that gladiator there, but I mean, it's probably good enough. Ew. Could we not help their win condition? Yeah. Alright, the opponent's gonna snap. Obviously, because now they know they've won right. I've given them Mr. Negative, so I'm guessing, oh no, they have everything in hand. Do I have enough power with Isan? I mean, there's some good stuff here that I could pull. I could also pull Rhino and get nothing. But, you know, Hulkling is there, Thanos is there. Cersei getting pulled would be a bit of a problem. You know what? I'm going to lose 2 cubes. I don't care. Oh, sure. Yeah. All right. Suppose I should have seen that coming. Now I'm not going to have priority, so the rogue is less impactful. And there's that to mess with my Isan. I'm not interested in playing it out anymore.
Escape.
The one card that I said would be problematic, I pulled, and I'm not interested in playing it out anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 1 in 6 that I pull that. The Gwenpool would have been sweet. The Hulkling would have been sweet. I would have taken the Spider-Man. Okay. Remember that talk that we were having about living in a simulation? If I was living in a simulation right now and somebody was doing this to me and my life, what would be the purpose of it? This is not one of those rants about like, oh, my life is so bad and oh, I'm so unlucky. Like, no. I accept plenty of blame for the game, that the games that I just played. Misplays were played for sure, but
Be set right.
come on. Some of that is not my fault. Some of that is just the cards that the opponent happened to have at the right time. Some of that is me, you know, not necessarily knowing what to expect from the meta. If this is a simulation, who's running it? And what's the point of doing the things that they're doing to me? Because, like, I would be pretty inconsequential in that simulation. Well, I'm glad I didn't play Strange in the middle. That would have been pretty sad. So now we've got 1,000,000 broods and a Mind Stone for him to consume. I don't like that this is dark dimensioned now, which means that he can stack anything on there to kill it. I think I do need to start running protection for Strange, even though Strange is not the key component of this deck. I do think I need to start taking better care of my Strange, which I realize is kind of a weird thing to say out of context, but I already said it. It's already been said. Okay. You know what? I'm snapping 2. What do you think about that? I'm playing this regular art Thanos created by White Palace, and then I'm going to play a blob. I'm not going to play a blob.
Victory.
They heard me complaining in the simulation. They heard me. And they're like, oh, quick, give him a win. Make it funny, make it hilarious. Splash-a-ton. SPLASHETON. Analyze. Splashaton. Is this some kind of... Oh, wow. That got high enough to score on the board. It combines the word splash and skeleton? Is that what you got from there? Sense of playfulness and creativity. The splash element suggests watercolor impactful action, while a ton sounds vaguely scientific or connected to a place like Eton College. Okay, AI, you're drunk. That's enough. There we go. I should probably get a wired headset, because I've noticed that when my AirPod stops for just a split second and then reconnects to the computer, it tries to force the microphone through the AirPod. I don't know how long I've been talking through the AirPod, but I just realized that now, and it's just a bummer. We've got a few minutes left.
The universe shall be set right.
And this is your chance for hot, hot, hot Marvel Snap Drops. Come get 'em while you can. Thanks for that bast, you weirdo. Oh, nice black cat. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Because I can Jean Grey and I can Hobgoblin. I'm gonna Jean Grey the Nexus and Hobgoblin him. And just hope all is well. Hope he doesn't fill it up, because if he does, that's a huge boner to my plan. People still say that. Is that okay to say? Did I just say something sexual? I think they made that joke in The Simpsons a long time ago. Alright, I'm snapping on this guy. I don't even care. I've been through a lot today. I'm gonna snap on that guy. Yep, been through a lot today, that's for sure. Each card in your hand gives one of your cards in play plus 1 power. Alright. Can I get the right ones? Is all? No, not really. Well, hold on there. If we go here, take out the gore, that's 8 and 8. The Warlock goes up 1. Yeah, we don't win that. 10. Oh, you know what? We gotta do it like this. Okay. I don't know. I don't think that's enough anymore. What do we have for ongoing? 1, 2. Yeah, Goliath is not going to be that beefy. Holy crap. You could have shanged on Machine World. You could have shanged on Machine World. But also, that guy could have Iron Manned on Machine World. Is Mystique created? Mystique was created. And she had the gore power. Holy crap.
Victory.
Did we just prove that the simulation is real? I guess complaining works. I mean, not really. Complaining worked. What about the rest of my life? Explain that. I'm just kidding. Not kidding about the complaining. I've got a pretty decent life. Speaking of a pretty decent life, let's play maybe 1 or 2 more games. Just enough to get all you wonderful people some more drops. Sorry, the simulation got stuck there for a second.
Destiny will arrive.
Ogigas. Is it Ogigas? Ogigas? Is it some kind of weird internet brain rot thing that I'm gonna feel weird later that I said? There's no real reason for me to be that interested in other people's gamer tags, right? That's not a normal thing. Normal people don't care about that kind of stuff. I just think they're neat. We play the Warlock and set up for this, I think. I might not get the card draw this time, but I'm hoping he plays something here because of the buffs for turn 5. So he plays something there, I don't get the Warlock draw, but I do get the +1 power. Then we go Proxima over here, maybe. Maybe that's a plan. Maybe that's something that we do. Sure. It's happening. My plans are coming to fruition. Maybe this and this. I've decided I don't want to play with the Proxima just yet. But I will feast and get Blob out next turn, I think. Wait, that's +1. Maybe I should do this, this, this. Like that. Oh, well, he's going to help me feast anyway, so we're definitely blobbing next turn. Although with that fire hair, that makes me a little concerned. Oh, well, look at this. Maybe we Strange over here and Blob over here. That doesn't give him the chance to respond to Strange, and hopefully two Stranges is enough. So anyway, too little too late, you jerk. Could have used you earlier when Firehair was fire-hairing all over the place. Whatever, it's okay. I love you anyway. I love you, Reggie.
All systems go.
What if we do this? What if we strange the blob over here? Just to make sure. Because he's already assuming this is gone, right? Unless he shangs it. And then we're moving the Proxima over here. Nope. Okay. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, that is pretty cool. Oh no. Okay. What a weird game.
Victory.
But we got the victory. But we got the victory. But we got the victory. The only thing that really separates me from, like, you know, Dexter,
Destiny will arrive.
hair, money, being in shape, being a good streamer, and having a lot of expensive equipment and having a good setup. Otherwise, we're basically the same person. I mean, did you see that skill level? Whoo. I got skills to pay the bills. No. Oh, he just took a stone. I guess that's okay. I guess that's okay. He's going to be revealing first. Do we take something from his Captain A and make it a little bit less easy for him to move and do things with? Okay, Sha-na-na. Just discarded his strange. That's cool. Hey, Dr. Prosciutto. Hey, we got a nice victory over here. Hey, Tony Danza. Hey, hold on. DRPROSCIUTTO. Gamer username analyzer. Go. Analyzing. It's a 6.8. I don't think this math is right. I think I need to look at the code for this. It's a fun. Slightly absurd and memorable username. The Doctor prefix adds a touch of authority, however ironic, while prosciutto is a delicious and unexpected noun. It hints at a playful and perhaps slightly silly personality. It's easy to pronounce and spell, which is a bonus. Are you kidding me? Prosciutto? I don't even know if I'm saying it right, let alone if I could spell it. Prosciutto. I would not spell that right if somebody had a bomb in my face and they were going to explode it. Of course, the stakes would be much, much higher. If somebody said, here's a $10 bill, can you spell prosciutto? No real stakes there, but I probably still couldn't spell it. It's moderately memorable. Okay, the Doctor prefix adds a touch of quirkiness and authority, while prosciutto is relatively uncommon, easy visualized word. The alliteration helps with recall. What alliteration? I've got to change this code. I think this code is not right. I think there's something wrong with this code. I've got to change the code for the username analyzer. I don't think it's accurate. Which is fine. It's not like I'm getting a million complaint requests a million complaints in my inbox every day from all the viewers that don't like the username analyzer. All the viewers, all the people out there that don't like it. Because there's like 5. And most of them are in the Band of Timmy's Fun Club. And most of them don't care. They're just like, hey man, let's play Magic. Who cares? Hey man, check out this meme. Nobody cares. Just don't get all worked up. The winner shall be me. I'll get +1 energy, and then I'll rule the world. Oh wait, it's after turn 4. Well, he's not going to put 10 power there, right? That'd be silly. Imagine if I'd had a Luke out for that. Would have really helped. Would have really helped.
Escaped.
About the only reason that I can play Marvel Snap these days is that I mute people when we get started. There was a time, and I'm not exaggerating, when it was almost impossible for me to play high-level Snap because so many of the decks
Shall be set right.
were so geared towards playing cards that messed with the opponent, that took away the fun, and then somebody would Deadpool emote right at the spot when, like, most of your fun was being taken away, like right at the spot where, oh, so this is just bugged. This location is just straight up bugged. Okay, they should probably remove that.
Destiny will arrive.
They should probably remove that location. Anyway, point is, Did we lose internet? Am I still streaming? Clicking on end turn as hard as I can. I can activate this. I can play this. But then I can't end my turn. Is this because of the Sanctum? Is the Sanctum doing this too? It's kind of annoying. Is it happening to the disco? I hope it's happening to the disco too, and it's not just me. Nope, here we go. This game's probably about to shut down. Let's give it a moment. Hear that? That's me clicking on the end turn button. Nothing's happening. Bloop, 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 bloop. So what am I bringing back? Red Guardian? No, Soulstone. What's he getting back? A demon? I don't know if I want to fill this location up quite yet, but just gonna keep on clicking this and nothing's gonna happen. I'm clicking on end turn and nothing is happening.
Hey, I found a rook.
Upload. All right. Is this the end? I guess we do this and War Machine. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. The end turn button finally worked. Well,
What have we learned today?
wish I remembered to clear these. At the end of each stream. Remember yesterday when we were eating drinking chocolate chip milk? That was fun. Where do we put chat? I guess we put chat right there. Non-existent chat. Non-existent chat. You go there. Okay. What did we learn today? Bugs in Snap. That's not fun, but you know, I guess that happens when new locations are introduced. Something about the simulation. We talked about that. Something about, what else did we searched something up right away. I don't remember what it was. It was a long time ago. That was like 5:30 in the morning. Holy crap! You even remember what happened at 5:30 in the morning? How could you?
What have we learned today?
Here's the thing. That's the last stream for the week. Because tomorrow I'm going to be gone on a trip. And then the next day is Timmy EDH night. So I hope you can all make that. We're streaming it live on YouTube. Gonna have a lot of fun. It's on Spell Table. Everybody check it out. Prince. Be there. We got a couple new Band of Timmy's members. Hopefully we'll get to see them at the stream. But yeah, hop in the Discord if you're interested. Join the group and let us know you want to play. Click that interested button in the event. And yeah, and let's play some Spell Table. It'll be fun. We all love playing Magic and having fun and hanging out and being dumb. So check it out.
If you're still there, please join the club. Like and follow us on Twitch and YouTube. Seriously now, stop fooling around. Join our Discord and subscribe to everything. This song is over. No more jokes. This is your last chance to join our club. Go. like and follow us on Twitch and YouTube. Seriously now, stop fooling around. Join our Discord and subscribe to everything. This song is over. No more jokes. This is your last chance to join our club. Go.
This is your last chance to join the club. Get on that Discord. Get on that YouTube. Get on that Twitch. Give us a follow, you cowards.